Welcome to this video about SystmOne known as names. Many patients prefer to be known by their nicknames rather than their birth names, Liz or Betty rather than Elizabeth, Tony rather than Anthony, and so on. SystmOne will allow you to record the patient's nickname in a field called Known As Name. This can be printed on their scripts and displayed on call screens. Perhaps best of all, you can search for their record using their Known As Name. During patient registration, you can record the patient's Known As Name in the Registration New Patient Details screen. This may or may not be presented depending upon how the registration proceeds. If the patient's already on SystmOne, then Known As Name may already be in the record. It's stored on the PDS, the spine, as a nickname, so it may even appear in patients who are new to SystmOne. So for Elizabeth, who likes to be known as Liz, we can type her name here. And then click on OK. And we can see the result over here. At any time you can go to Patient at the top of the screen for the Patient Maintenance Patient Details menu, and from there you can add, amend or delete a Known As name. Select Patient, select Patient Maintenance, and then Patient Details. When the Patient Details window comes up, you can type in the Known As box. And then select OK. And you can now see this has been updated in the demographics box. If you want to have patients' Known As names printed on their scripts, there's a setting in Organisation Preferences. Select the Setup menu at the top of the screen, Organisation Preferences, open the Prescribing node, select Prescription Printing, and tick Print Patient's Known As Name, and select OK. If you want to have patients' Known As names displayed on call screens, there's a setting in the PC settings on the PC the screen is connected to. Select System at the top of the screen, and then PC Settings. Open the Display Boards node, select the type of board that's attached, we'll use JX in this example, and then use the drop down for the patient name format. And select the option which includes Known As Name, and select OK. With the Known As name in the record, you can search for the patient with either their official name or their Known As name. Additionally, the Known As name can be displayed in its own column on the search screen. Let's use a quick patient search. In the name search box, we'll use Liz instead of Elizabeth for this patient. Even though we didn't use her official name, we found the patient because we had a Known As name recorded. The Known As name can be displayed in this column. If you don't have this column, it can be added through the Advanced button. From Advanced, select Columns and Settings. The Patient Search Columns and Settings window will open. Select the drop down to choose the column name. Select Known As. You may wish to experiment with the column width. Select Insert Column to add the columns to the right hand side of the screen. You can use the arrow buttons to move the column to exactly where you want it. Select OK.